Hello, everybody. This is RS Mallory. It is June 8th already, and we'd like to congratulate GoVVi and everybody that's on this call because GoVVi just celebrated their 1-year anniversary, and they did that yesterday by having 5 calls, one in with the Korean team, one with the Japanese team, one in Latin America, North America, which is the USA, Canada, and Mexico, and there's somebody else that I'm forgetting. And so they did 5 calls all throughout the day, and everybody was very excited. And for those of us on the call, most of us came in to GoVVi in July of last year. So pretty soon we will be celebrating our 1-year anniversary too. So I'd like to congratulate everybody that's on the call for all the progress that you made in contributing to the team. It's a mutual team here. Tonight, we had a request to go over the Champions Bonus. The Champions Bonus, of course, is the residual income part of our compensation plan, and it's very lucrative. One of the challenges when people decide to do network marketing or e-commerce, which is what we're calling this right now, is that they may not have any expertise, they may not have any skills at all, and they may have been failing forward in many of the different companies. Companies come and go, but we have some of the older companies that have been around 10, 20, 30 years, but their compensation plans are so convoluted that you need 100 to 200 to 300 people to even just make your money back and break even at the end of the month. Not so in GoVVi. The fellows at GoVVi created GoVVi with the distributor in mind. We call ourselves promoters. And so we have built in a very simple structure for residual income, and that is called the Champions Bonus. So the first one, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to talk through it anyway. The first one is the 2x2 Champions Bonus. So when you have yourself, and then you sponsor 2 people. You introduce 2 people to the compensation plan and the company, and then you help each one of them get their 2 people. So now you have 6 people in your group. That's not a lot of people. You invited the first 2, and each one of them invited 2 people. And GoVVi pays $100 a month residual for that 2x2. Now, that doesn't include a fast start bonus that you make. It doesn't include the binary that you may also get paid on, starting at 10%, which is very generous. You don't even have to qualify. As long as you have one person on one side and one person on the other side, you immediately make 10%. Once you get up to 1,000 points, then you get a raise and you make up to 12%. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Now that you have your 2x2, you want to add a third person. Let's see here. You want to add a third person, 1, 2, 3, and help each one of those people get their 3 people. And that is 12 people in your organization, not a very big organization, but GoVVi will pay you a $300 a month residual because you invited those first 3 people and you helped every single one of them just get their 3 people. And you will make a $300 residual at the end of the month. Now, this is fabulous because, again, there is no other company on the planet that will pay you $300 for 12 people in your organization, plus which you get all of your product paid for, and you can put money in your pocket. So maybe you have an extra $200 out of that $300, and that gives you the opportunity to maybe pay an electric bill. Summer is coming. Pay for your electric bill, your air conditioning bill. Put money away in your vacation club, things like that in your savings account. So you are actually making money at this point, and you're in profit. It's important to know that now GoVVi has eliminated the $20 startup fee. So we get a $10 million e-commerce platform for free with some videos and some other tools as well. And they charge us $20 the second year so that it will help support the e-commerce platform. And I think that that's fair. There isn't any place in the world that you can start your own e-commerce business for free and then only pay a maintenance fee at the end of the year of the new year at $20. If you've got a franchise like McDonald's, you're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's our 3x3, where you're making $300 a month residual. That's just for this residual. You're also making money on your binary. By now, you're sponsoring people, and some of those people are doing well. You make a 20% matching bonus. So if I sponsor Steve and Steve makes $1,000 in the binary, then I make $200. And that's pretty nice. So I will do everything I can to help Steve and encourage him to grow his business, because I'm going to make more money too. Same way with David Wall. I sponsor David Wall. So when David Wall makes a binary bonus, then I make 20% of whatever he's making. So now we have our 3x3 with $300. And guess what? We can go to a 4x4. And the reason I'm using these little charts like this is because the owners of our company, Angel Rodriguez and Lance Conrad and Burke Green, all use charts just like this. They didn't go out and have them professionally made. We don't have any flip charts and stuff like that. There is a document if you want it in some of our Facebook groups, but they're using simple little charts like this that they make by hand when they talk with people. So we had 3 people who each had 3 people. Now you just add one more person and you have 4 people, and each one of them gets their 4 people, and the company will pay you a residual of $500 a month. So you have your $100 paid for, which is your investment in product every single month, minimally. And then you have $400 additional to treat your family, go out, save for your vacation, buy your wife something pretty, put money away for your sports car, whatever it is you like to do. Also put money away for college for the kids. What I used to dream about was taking my son to Europe. He was interested in architecture. And when he was a little boy, he used to love to get on the red and tan buses. I lived in Paramus, New Jersey, which was right over the George Washington Bridge into New York City. He always begged me to go on the bus, and it was an adventure for him. And he wanted to go into New York City and look at the architecture of all the buildings with the gargoyles and all of these beautiful old buildings. I always thought he was going to be an architect. But if I could, my dream was to be able to earn enough money so I could take him to Europe for a vacation, because Europe has all these tremendous old buildings going back hundreds and hundreds of years. And I wanted to be able to take him to see that. Guess what? If you're in a business, then that's all tax deductible. And if you're making recurring income like this every single month, you can do that. Now we add one more person for a 5x5. So you have each one of these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You help them each get their own 5 people. And when you do that, you have 30 people in your group. And by the way, there is another other company that for 30 people will pay you $700 a month. $700 a month, every single month that you have your 5 people and they have their 5 people ordering product. Now, that would mean if they were ordering 90 points, those people, that you would bring in 2,700 points. Let's just assume that 1,000 points would be on one leg and 1,700 points would be on the other leg. That's your binary. So you've got the $700 coming in, and you've got 2,700 points this week, split 1,000 and $1,700. We get paid 12% on 1,000 points and above, and you would make 12%. So you'd make $102 on top of that $700, which is $800. And then there are matching bonuses, and there are generation bonuses as well. So you pretty well make $1,000, $1,100, $1,200. And that actually keeps on growing because your binary checks are going to grow every single week. Again, you start out with 2 people and you help them get 2 people, and that's 6 people, and the company pays you a residual of $100. When you get 3 people, you add 1 more. Steve likes to say una más. You add 1 more to the 2, you get 1 more and help them get 1 more and add the 3rd person with their 3 people. You make $300 a month. Then you add another one, una más, to 4 people and help them get their 4 people. You make $500 a month residual income every single month, ladies and gentlemen. And then you can go up to your 5x5, which pays a $700 a month residual. And again, with the binary and everything else, you're making between $1,000, maybe $1,200, $1,300, maybe even a little bit more. Now, this is the simplest compensation plan and the simplest way to generate a recurring income in any compensation plan on the planet. There is no company that will pay you for 30 people in your organization $700, much less $1,000 or $1,100 or $1,200. Now, Steve played around with this and he took the 2x2 and he extrapolated it. And I'm going to turn the call over to him because there is another way to generate a bunch of money just by having the 2x2. Steve?
Thanks, RS. By the way, you did a tremendous job. Sorry I couldn't jump on right away. I had another friend got on there, and he has some commercial vehicles, was asking about some things. He's got some other people to get on the call. And then I see my buddy up there, Phil's up there. Phil can jump in on the call. He's appreciated. But Phil and I talk about a lot. We've been in a few different companies together, and it's the simplest program that I've ever seen. And Phil agrees with it. You know, when you can have, like you said, 30 people in a group and make in the neighborhood of $1,000, that's going to keep somebody in the game. But what I did is I encourage people to do the 2x2 because a lot of times I've referenced Don Fela. If you've been in the industry for a while, he has one of the largest organizations I know. He has over 1.5 million people in his business, and he never really even got in much into the product. I forget, Phil probably knows what company he's with, I forgot, but he said the napkin presentation, he's got books out on it and stuff, but he showed how you just take 2 and people could relate to that. And then you went to 4, and I encourage people, and I told you the other day, I went down and did this chart here. You can have a hard time seeing that yours was a lot better laid out. But I mean, when you get down, it's amazing. You start out with 2, it's like doubling a penny, and then it goes to 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. 512. Now you're down to 1,024. You got a total of 2,000 people. Now that might scare some people, think that's an awful lot. But you know, RS, I know you have, and Phil has, and a lot of our business we've been in into tens of thousands. But at that point, you're generating, you got over $100,000 on either side, and you're making over $10,000 a week right there, just the 10th level. Now, some of those people are going to be buying the other health products. They're going to expand it to 3x3 or 4x4. But when you sit down, because the number one thing is once the people understand residual income as opposed to the linear income, it makes a whole heck of a difference to them. Okay. So I don't know if Phil wants to make a comment on it because I know he loves the program as much as I do.
Phil?
I can all I'm going to do is add to it that you're not going to find a company out there. All of us on this call have been here enough years to know that there isn't anything like this out here, and this is why we're jumping all over this. And I commend Steve for going down those levels, because if you can build a 2x2, that's the key to this business. And teach those 2. The whole thing is duplication. If you can get duplication, we all know that it works, and our money comes from that. That's where your residual income is. And if you can make 40,000 a week, I mean, a week, you said?
No, 40,000 a month. If you just
40,000 a month coming down off the 10th level, that's just unbelievable.
It's $500,000 a year. 10 levels.
Doesn't get any better than that, and doesn't get any easier than that.
No, and that's just the champion bonus.
So to be clear, Steve, if you start with 2 people and help them get their 2 people, and then the people underneath them, you sponsor 2 more people and help them get their 2 people, and you do that down 10 times, you do that 10 times and put the people underneath each other.
Right.
And as the 2 people are sponsoring their 2 people, they will go underneath them as well. So by the time you get down to the creating generations,
Right.
generation bonus, but as you get down to the 10th level, you will have how much money generated?
Oh, you'll have over $100,000 worth of volume on your right. I just took on my chart, I just divided it up. It'll never work this way exactly.
Right.
But I divided it up what you'd have down at the bottom, and I just based it on $100. I know our qualifier is $70, but a lot of us on here are buying multiple products and different ads. I mean, you could put the numbers, you can never get it exact. But the thing is, what people understand, and you did a tremendous job explaining it tonight, RS. And I'm not telling people, discouraging people from continuously sponsoring, because every business out there, I don't care if it's a restaurant business, if it's automotive company or a hotel, they have to constantly run advertisement, was drugs on TV to keep people on it. Because you say you had a hotel or a restaurant in Austin, Texas, and I'm down there traveling and I stop in there. If I don't live in that area, I'm not going to continue doing business there. So you got to constantly bring people in. So this is just more or less what I got from Don Fela, teaching people how leverage works and how residual income. Now, if you went 5 by 5, as like Phil mentioned, it's a tremendous amount of money. And the whole key here is to find 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And with the inflation area we got right now, I look at, like Phil and I talked about, with the 5 products. First of all, you got the fuel tablets they started with, and with the Nobel Prize. Now, and then you come out with a WOW product, which is tremendous. It's it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and you have 70% of the people are either overweight, have high blood pressure, or diabetes. So that's a tremendous product. If you do anything about apple cider vinegar or something like that, you see it's one of the best products you can put in your body. And now they got it with the POW product. And now, we've done a tremendous job, like you mentioned last week when they had the Harmony card. We sold 1,500. I got people talking all day long. I talked to another guy today how, even if you're out walking, if you go outside, put your feet on the grass or walk the beaches, how you're electromagnetic person. And you'll find a lot of your aches and pains will go away just walking down the beach on your bare feet because you're grounded. And then you come out with coffee, and it's for some of the ones that don't know about it. Some people like coffee, some don't. Some people can't drink it late. Some people drink multiple cups of it. But this is going to be a good product for you to benefit you health wise. But the thing is, next, as far as liquid goes, the only liquid that they sell more of is fuel, gasoline, diesel. And as far as health beverages or other liquids that we drink, whatever, the only other beverage that they sell more of in the world is water. So you take those 5 products. I mean, most of the time, if you've been in any kind of business, we've did quite a bit in a company called Zango. Now, they had several different products, but they had one super product. They still have it. It's been sold a couple different times, but it was a liquid beverage. But here you've got a one-year-old company with nearly 35,000 reps, tremendous marketing plan that's no gotchas. Some of these other plans, you have to jump over hurdles to get there. And it's amazing how much money you can lose. I was losing over $40,000-$50,000 in that product company that I was in. I had the volume and everything like that, but I didn't have the structure that I needed. One person out of place. So we got an opportunity. It just depends on how bad you want it. But I show this to explain it. Maybe I might only go down 5 levels with somebody, because if they see they can relate to 2 people. Once they relate to 2, I encourage you to recruit as many people as you can, because you never know who's going to do it. Sometimes you think this person's going to do it, and they're not the one that does it, but the person you don't put much sense in, they get excited. And remember, the thing about it here is, if you sponsor somebody and 4 or 5, 6 levels deep, there's a superstar come in there. All that volume benefits everybody. So as long as if you got 8,000 volume, I was talking 100,000 here. If you only have 8,000 volume on either side, we were done sometimes $1 million in that other business per month. but 8,000 on the side, you're at $1,600 a week just counting your binary, and then all the other benefits. So you're a six-figure earner when you become a superstar, and that's a low number at 8,000. I mean,
Yes, it is. Our points are, the first one is 1,000 points, and the company's been very generous. They give 10% just when a person is starting, which is absolutely unheard of. You usually sponsor 20, 30 people before you even get paid in that. Then you become a star when you have the 1,000 points, and you get paid 12%. They still pay you 10% until you get to that 1,000 points. Then you get when you double it, and it doubles real fast, you get 2,000 points as a star maker. That's on your weaker leg. Rock star is 4,000 points. And as you said, superstar is 8,000 points, which is the most ludicrous, silliest, lowest amount of points in any network marketing company on the planet. And that's my favorite phrase, on the planet. There is no other network. You go, I dare you, I'll give you $100 if you can find any other compensation plan that will pay you 20% commissions on 8,000 points. You cannot find one. The reason is that the folks at GoVVi want this to be a company where people who have never been successful before in network marketing are successful, can put money in their pocket, can create lifestyles for their family, and enjoy the unique products that we have. And you know, we started with the fuel tablets, which was a very unique product, and I'm still using mine. I have a 2000 Avalon. I get an extra 80 or 90 or 100 miles for every half tank of gas that I'm using.
that's tremendous.
Very lucrative for me. I just came from the doctor yesterday, and guess what? I'm 74 years old, and my blood pressure went down to 120/80.
It's good.
Which is phenomenal. And it was higher, and that's because of our very special glutathione, which is a very, very natural product. It infuses plant glutathione, which mimics natural glutathione, so our body can use it right away. But it also delivers the ingredients to get our own furnaces in our cells to start manufacturing our own glutathione. So we're getting 2 hits of glutathione every single day.
I forgot that. I'm glad you brought that one up, because that's one of Phil's favorite products too.
Right. And that,
You know, y'all were talking about being on the one. Steve was basing it on $100. All those products that you just mentioned and talked about are so good that I'm on every one of them. So you add those up, and how many people in that 1,000 that you're going to have down at the bottom are all going to be on multiple products, and especially when they come out with the coffee you just mentioned.
so instead of,
Well, you knew some other people that was in the coffee business. We don't have to mention, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How well did they do with coffee?
Well, he won a Cadillac, brand new Cadillac Escalade, and a check for $100,000. I know that. So that was just a bonus check.
right. And, you know, I know people too, look around you. I mean, you know, your FedEx driver is delivering a box to you, and he's got his cup of coffee sitting in the truck waiting for him. The babysitter, you know, the people at the post office, everybody drinks coffee or tea or something like that. So this is going to be exponentially, our businesses are going to double and triple and quadruple. The trick is, be proud of what you're doing, be proud of your business, and just say to people, hey, who do you know who likes coffee? And they get headaches when they drink coffee. That's great. I have a solution for that. Would you like to have a sample? And GoVVi is very shrewd and very smart, and we are going to also have a sample system, a program for not only the coffee, but also for the WOW product, which is our weight loss product. By the way, I went from 137, and my scale today says 115.8. So that's 22 pounds that I lost. I'm done. That's my target weight, but I feel fabulous. I feel terrific. And I did that in about 11 or 12 weeks. I was in no rush. But I no longer eat cookies and cake and ice cream and chocolate. And Miss Vivian will tell you I love chocolate, but I don't even keep that stuff in the house anymore, because My brain was turned off when it comes to noshing. So I'm not noshing anymore. Steve, I know that you've had great success with that product too.
Yes, I have, off of, but somewhere in that neighborhood too, 22, 3, 4 pounds, something like that. Yeah, and it does, without a doubt, it does curb your appetite. That's for sure.
And 1 week you'll take off your hat and we'll see the glutathione is helping you grow some hair. I see some there.
Yeah.
Here you go. Don't forget, glutathione is used by every cell in your body, every organ, every system in your body. And when we get to be about 35 years old, our body stops making it because it's starving for the ingredients. Our food chain and our food supply and our meats and the fruits and the vegetables don't have the minerals we need to furnish ourselves so that they can make the glutathione. So we're limping along on a lesser octane body.
Yep.
But go back to the fuel tablets. And so when we take our glutathione product, you get that immediate hit of the plant glutathione and it goes, oh my goodness, I could start repairing things again. And so it does that, but it also starts gobbling up all the ingredients that Zaner formulator put in there. So our bodies can start manufacturing our own glutathione. So now we have a double dose of glutathione. When I first started taking it, the first 3 or 4 weeks, I did a Zoom and I had people calling me and they said, did you go and have a facelift? And I said, no, I didn't have a facelift. Did you have Botox? No, I didn't have that. That's rat poison. The only thing I did different was glutathione. It is an anti-aging product that helps your body support all of your systems and all of your organs, no matter who you are, no matter how young you are, no matter how many years you are enjoying. More importantly than that, ladies and gentlemen, find 2 people. Help them each find 2 people. Start your recurring income. That is a success story.
That is.
There are hundreds of thousands of people in network marketing that join companies that have good products, bad products, fabulous products, but they never can make any money. And they spend thousands of dollars a year in the endeavor trying. In GoVVi, they will get rewarded simply by talking about our products and introducing 2 people. Steve, I love the chart that you did. Thank you very much for that. People have alternatives. They can grow 2 by 2, a 3 by 3, a 4 by 4, a 5 by 5. Keep on talking with people, or they can do your structure, which is keep on getting 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, helping them get their 2 people. And then you do the same on the other leg as well, so that they can also capitalize on the binary bonuses. Don't forget, this is very generous. People can also make money on the sponsoring bonus, the 20% sponsoring bonus, and that goes down generations. What am I forgetting, the bonus wise?
Did pretty good. You get fast start bonuses, you get the champion bonuses, matching bonuses, binary bonuses, and then the pool.
And the 2% pool. We're also going to have a 2% pool for the coffee for those people who were interested in that. That won't come out to the end of the month, so we're not going to talk about that now. And hopefully David and I will be able to come home with a bunch of information to impart to everybody on the team about what's going to happen with the coffee and how it's going to taste. Hopefully I'll be able to get some extra packets and I'll send them out to you, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, the call is going to end. We keep this at 30 minutes. I'd like to thank you all for your participation. And for those of you who are watching this call, get back to the person who sent it to you and invited you, get your questions asked, pick your package, discuss which package would be great for you to start your business. And we'd like to welcome you to our team. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Thanks, RS.
Thank you.
Grab another
Thank
call.
you.
So I'll see you next
Good
week.
night.
Thanks, Vivian.